Hello, hello, my amazing artists. Today we're going to be doing a warm and cool colored personality project. We're going to talk all about ourselves and what makes us unique. All right, let's get started. Here's an example of one of our students' art projects. Very nice job, Maya. All right, hopefully you saw in your directions that you need to brainstorm some personality traits that describe you, okay? You might have a long list that you need to shorten, and that's okay, all right? But hopefully you took the time to do that and check to make sure that your spelling is correct. All right, now that you did that, I'm gonna take my sheet, I'm gonna put it to the side. All right, you're going to need a piece of paper, of course, and it's best to have it up and down like this. All right, so vertical. You can decide if you want wavy lines or if you want straight lines. But first, let's talk about the wavy lines. What we are not going to do is we are not making lines that are super wavy like this. That is not going to work for us, all right? We're making these gentle, calm, wavy lines, right? And do you notice how this one I just drew, it does go perfectly left to right? For my project, if I wanted to add a little dynamic movement, I could also make them lean just slightly, but making sure that I have enough space for the words that I want to use. Let's see, I have space here, 2, 3. Maybe I need 2 more spaces. And like I said, not a huge wavy line, just a gentle one. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces for lines if I wanted to use the wavy line. That's pretty good, right? Let's talk about the straight lines. Now, to make this project more dynamic, I did not put the lines going straight left to right. They are straight, but they're slightly diagonal. Can you see that? Slightly diagonal. All right. When I did this, it's best to use a straight edge or a ruler, okay? And make sure that you are giving yourself enough space even between the edges, okay? I think that if you have more words, this one might work a little bit better for you. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections. That's pretty good to have 7 sections. I think any more than like 8 or 9 sections, it's really going to be hard to work. Okay, so for the top of our project, for the top line, we are going to write the sentence, I am, and then your name. So for me, let's see what this looks like. I am you know what's tricky? Is that I gave this area too much space. And I'm running out of a little bit of room here. So I'm going to have to make these letters a little bit skinnier. But how could I fix that or avoided that? I could have drawn in pencil first. That would have been the smart thing to do. And I am Miss Rinko, so here I go. I am Rinko. I used my last name because we're not talking about my first name, right? But you guys are going to use your first name. Notice for my letters, I made sure that the letters really go to the top. They touch the top. And the reason for that, let's look again at the example, is that we're going to be using cool colors and warm colors on these papers. But in every different section, we're going to use different cool, like in this section here. This is the cool color row. But there's different cool colors in all the different spots. So you have to make sure you create that section. Let's see an example of this on here. And we're going to start with that same first sentence. Aha. I learned from my mistake though. I gave a little bit more room. Notice how those letters touch the top of the section. You're going to go ahead and fill in all of your sections with your different words, making sure they touch the top and the bottom of the section. Okay, let's see another one. Touching the top and the bottom. Aha. Once I've gone ahead and filled in all of these, if you did it in pencil first, which you probably should, you can go ahead and trace it in something black. A Sharpie, a black marker, a crayon color pencil, whatever you have. And then, like we talked about earlier, when you're ready for coloring, make sure you separate your warm and cool colors. And you make a pattern out of it. This row is cool. This row is warm. This row is cool. This row is warm. And if you're not sure about your warm and cool colors, go ahead and back into that Google slideshow and check. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a lot of fun with this and you're very creative. You are all unique individuals, and I'd love to see what you think makes you unique. Have fun!